My coworker said the meeting should be at 8 a.m. I said, no, that is wrong. I disagree. She did not speak to me for 2 days.
Leo,
I was correct. The meeting was wrong.
you were correct. Your delivery, not so correct.
I know this now.
Today we fix that. You will learn exactly how to disagree in American English and still keep the relationship warm. 5 phrases, all of them real, all of them useful. And Leo is going to practice each one because he needs this more than anyone.
I have also disagreed with Hailey twice this morning already, so today is very important.
Welcome back to Speak with Hailey. I'm Hailey, and that is Leo, and this is the show where your English gets better every single episode. If you are new here, welcome. We are so glad you found us. Hit follow right now because next week we have an episode that every English learner needs the moment they walk into a store or sit down at work. And if you are a regular listener, hi again. We missed you. Let's get into it.
Let's fix my week.
Let's fix your week. Leo, tell me exactly what happened. The full story.
Okay, so Monday morning, my coworker, her name is Priya, she sent a message to the whole team. The whole team, Hailey. It said, starting next week, let's move our check-in to 8 a.m. This will help us align before the day starts. And I thought, no, this is a bad idea. I do not function at 8 a.m. Nobody functions at 8 a.m. So I replied to the whole team.
What did you write?
I wrote, I disagree. 8 a.m. does not work for me. This is not a good time for the team. Please reconsider.
Leo,
It was polite. I said please.
you did say please, and that was good. But the rest of it, I disagree, this does not work, please reconsider, sent to the entire team? Leo, that is a lot. In American English, being right is only half of it. The other half is how you say it. When you lead with, I disagree, directly, the other person stops hearing your idea. They only feel the pushback. And now it is not about the meeting time anymore. It is about the fact that you challenged them publicly.
But that is not logical.
It is not logical. It is human. English has developed a whole set of phrases specifically designed to handle this. To let you say what you really think while making the other person feel safe enough to actually listen to you.
So it is not about hiding my opinion.
Not at all. It is about delivering your opinion in a way that lands. Today's 5 phrases will help you do exactly that.
Okay, I am ready. Also, Priya still has not replied to my message.
Let's go through the phrases. Phrase 1. The most important phrase in this entire episode. Say it with me. I see what you mean, but...
I see what you mean, but... So I could say, I see what you mean, but 8 a.m. might be difficult for the people on the West Coast.
Perfect. You have acknowledged Priya, you have kept the tone warm, and you have introduced your concern, without making it personal, without making it a fight. She would feel heard, and when people feel heard, they are much more open to what comes next. Phrase 2. That's a fair point. I just wonder if...
That's a fair point. So I am agreeing with her?
You are not agreeing. You are validating. That's a fair point means your thinking has logic. I can see why you arrived there. I respect that. But it does not mean you are right. And then, I just wonder if, sounds like you are thinking out loud. Curious, not attacking. It is an invitation.
That's a fair point about aligning the team. I just wonder if 9:30 might give everyone a little more time to settle in.
Leo, that was excellent.
It sounded very professional.
Phrase 3. This one surprises people every time. I could be wrong, but
I say I am wrong before I say my opinion?
yes. When you open with, I could be wrong, you signal humility. You are not claiming to know better. And paradoxically, that makes your opinion land stronger. Because the other person does not feel the need to fight back.
I could be wrong, but I feel like 8 a.m. might reduce attendance, especially for people with long commutes. The packaging, like the sandwich.
Like the sandwich. Always the sandwich. Phrase 4. A little more advanced. I hear you, and at the same time,
Why at the same time and not just but?
but is a cancellation word. When people hear but, everything before it gets erased in their mind. And at the same time holds both ideas together. Your point exists, and my point also exists. Nobody has to lose.
I hear you, and at the same time, I wonder if we could find a time that works for the full team, not just most of us. I wish I had known this on Monday.
Most people learn it the same way you did, Leo. By making a coworker very quiet for 2 days.
It is a very effective lesson.
Last one, my personal favorite. Would it make sense to...
This is a question.
It is always a question. Instead of stating your alternative, you offer it as a question. You give the other person a choice. They can say yes, no, or something better. The conversation keeps moving and everyone feels included.
Would it make sense to poll the team first and see what times actually work for everyone?
Leo, that is actually a better suggestion than 9:30.
I have been thinking about this problem for a week.
Okay, Leo, full scenario. I am Priya. I just sent the team message. Starting next week, let's move our check-in to 8 a.m. You respond. Wrong way first.
I disagree. 8 a.m. does not work for me. This is not a good time for the team. Please reconsider.
Okay, thank you for the feedback.
And now she doesn't talk to me. The meeting is still at 8 a.m. Nothing changed. Okay, right way. Same message. That's a fair point about aligning early. I hear you. And at the same time, I just wonder if 8 a.m. might be tough for a few people on the team. I could be wrong, but would it make sense to do a quick poll first and find a time that works for everyone? Happy to set it up if that helps.
Leo, Priya is going to love that message. You acknowledged her idea. You kept your concern. You offered a solution. And you volunteered to do the work. That message would make almost anyone say yes.
And I used 4 of the 5 phrases in one reply, without it sounding like a lesson.
That is what fluency looks like, Leo. Not perfect grammar. The ability to handle a real situation with real words.
I am going to send this to Priya.
Maybe write it in your own words.
Yes, my own words, same energy.
Leo, last thought before we go.
Yes, I want to say something to everyone listening. Maybe you come from a culture where being direct is normal, where saying, I disagree is just honest, where you are not trying to be rude, you are just saying what you think. I understand you. I am you. But here's what I learned this week. The goal is not to hide what you think. The goal is to make sure the other person can actually hear it. These phrases, they are not tricks. They are doors. You open the door and your real opinion walks through.
Leo, every week you say something that surprises me.
I have been writing things down.
If this episode helped you, use one phrase this week. Just one. In one real conversation. Notice what changes. And if you know someone who is too direct, someone who says exactly what they think and then wonders why people go quiet, send them this episode. You do not have to explain it. Just send it.
I am sending it to myself, as a reminder.
Next week, you are in a store. A coworker walks over. Your doctor asks you something. And you know what you need, but you do not know how to ask for it. How do you ask for help in English without feeling embarrassed? How do you get what you need? At work? In a store? Anywhere? Leo has some experience with this situation.
I stood in a pharmacy for 20 minutes last week. I needed cold medicine. I could see the employees. They were right there. I left without the medicine.
Tomorrow, Leo. Tomorrow you go back to that pharmacy. See you then.
Bye, everyone. And if you need something this week, just ask. In any language, just ask.